are back with another vlog, and for today we will be talking about the usual questions I encountered during an interview. Agree with me. This question is always present during the interview. Can you tell me about yourself? So in this question, what you want to do is to briefly introduce yourself and then highlight all the job experiences na you know is relevant to the job position that you are applying for. You may want to highlight your skills, your virtual assistant experience, the tools that you are expert in using, the industries that you already supported. You may also want to mention the certifications, the awards, the recognitions that you got na related of course sa position na ina-applyan mo. Now, the second question would be, how do you prioritize and manage multiple tasks for a client? This is a very important question because this is where you can highlight how you can juggle or how you can manage multiple tasks. As a virtual assistant, as I have mentioned in my previous videos, it's very rare that you will be doing one thing sa isang araw. Like, normal day mo talaga, marami kang task na i-juggle. So what you can do here is to emphasize your organizational skills, how you efficiently manage your time, how you can manage your time without compromising the result of the output that you will be giving to them. So those are the things that you can highlight about this question. Now you can also talk about like the tools that you use on how you can efficiently manage your time, like project management tools, time blocking in your digital calendar. So those are the things that you can mention to answer perfectly this question. Now let's go to the next question. How do you handle feedback or criticism? For me, this is another very important question and very usual questions that I always encounter during an interview, because in this question, this is the part na maipapakita mo or maishowcase mo your willingness to learn, your openness to new learnings, that you don't take everything personally, because that is very important for your job. Because if you commit mistake or you make mistake, it is normal that your client or your manager will be giving you feedback. So they want to know how are you open to coaching sessions, opportunity discussion. So it's very important for you to highlight your openness and willingness to learn. And also to add in this question, I think how I will handle it is I will also provide an example. So provide an example wherein your previous manager, your previous client provided a feedback to you. Then tell them kung paano mo tinake yung feedback na yon. Did you do any action plan? Ginawa mo ba yung action plan na ginawa nyo with your manager? So it's best for you to cite an example. So guys, we are halfway through the video. I just want to quickly share to you guys that I actually uploaded 2 videos in my TikTok account where I actually shared an actual clip of me answering questions. Yes, that's correct. It's a real interview and I filmed myself on how I answered these questions. And trust me guys, most of these questions that I will be mentioning in this video ay naitanong po talaga sa akin. Yes, that's why I would like you guys to check that video in my TikTok account if you want to like see an example kung paano ako sumagot sa interview. Maybe that would help you, so you might want to check that out. Now, let's dive into the next question. How do you stay organized when working remotely? So, I normally get this question and dati napaisip ako, bakit kaya nila to tinatanong? And I actually understood kung bakit tinatanong to ng mga clients, because they want to know your workspace, your routine, how you manage your day-to-day tasks. Syempre, work from home ka na lang. You are prone to distraction. So, gusto nilang malaman kung ano ba yung routine mo. We want to know how you stay professional even though you are just working from home. So you might want to highlight your self-discipline and your structure. You might want to mention how is your workspace. Like in my case, I always tell them that I have a specific corner where I work, and I always tell them that my room is actually quiet, free from distraction. So I'm telling them that I don't live with anyone in my room. So I am telling them na mag-isa lang po ako sa bedroom ko. And then I normally tell them like, para akong gumagawa ng a day in my life sa aking clients. Yes, like that is the example that I am telling them. Trust me. So, ang sinasabi ko usually, I woke up around this hour, I took a shower, and then I grab my coffee, then I work out or do some yoga, and then prepare for the day. So, they know my routine. They know that I am self-disciplined, and they know that I have structure for the day. Another very interesting question, can you describe a time where you solved a problem for your client? So I think the tip that I can give you guys in this question would be for you to mention an example. Okay? An example, pero make sure that it is concise and it's relevant to the position that you are applying for. So make sure that if you are applying for an executive assistant position, medyo i-tailor fit nyo naman. Or for example, you are applying for a real estate cold caller position. So make sure that the example that you will be giving is not about how you solve a problem when you are a medical VA. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, try to tailor fit as much as possible. I know that you will get what I'm trying to say na umisip kayo ng some example na related dun sa mga gagawin nyo as an executive assistant. Maybe the industry can be different, but make sure that the example na ibibigay nyo is related sa mga gagawin nyo as an executive assistant. Another tip that I can give is for you to use the STAR method. So, STAR means situation, tasks, action, and result. Kasi when you use the STAR method, aside sa napaka-structured nung example nyo, na-mention nyo lahat kung ano yung situation, ano yung ginawa nyong task, ano yung ginawa mong action to solve the problem, and what was the result. Now, next question is, what do you do when you are unsure of a certain task? This is very interesting question, and I want you all to listen to this one. In this question, they are trying to gauge or they are trying to measure how resourceful you are. It means if you are a virtual assistant, your main goal is for your client to save time. Okay? Your main goal is for your client to save time and for them to focus on the bigger things, such as expanding and growing their business. So, if tanong ka ng tanong sa kliyente mo, do you think they will be able to save time? That is the reason why they hired you, because there are certain things that they want to take off on their plate. Bago mo sila tanungin, make sure that you exhausted everything. Like, you exhausted ChatGPT, YouTube, Google, like, all the answers might be in front of you. So make sure that once you answer this question, you will be able to demonstrate your resourcefulness. Aside from highlighting your resourcefulness, you might want to highlight open communication and how you do a research. So when we say open communication, not everything naman talaga is kaya mong i-resolve on your own. Kaya mong hanapin yung sagot on your own. So that is the time that you should highlight open communication. How you communicate things with the team and with the client. Now, for your research, because I normally highlight how I do my research in certain things, because before I ask questions to my client, I make sure that I compiled everything first in a document. This is what I saw, this is what I found, but still, I haven't figured it out. So I need your help. Because maybe I am doing something wrong. Okay, so those are the things that you can highlight in this question, or this is the way how you can answer this question. Now, this question is very tricky. Kasi before, I remember when I was applying way back then, I was a call center agent way back this time. The HR or the interviewer will ask you, do you have any questions for me? I tend to answer like, no, I'm good. No, it's okay. I understood everything. Make sure, guys, that once your client or your interviewer asks you, do you have any questions for me? Make sure that you will ask question. Ask a question. Ask a relevant question. Make sure to check the client's website so you know what questions to ask. So if you will ask me, what are the questions that I normally ask sa ganitong question sa akin? I normally ask like, if I will be given a chance to work with you or to work with a team, may I know who is the person that I will be working closely with? Or, I normally ask, if I will be given the chance to get hired today, I would like to know how long is the training process. Will I be handled modulars or courses, or there will be someone that will train me? Those are the kind of questions that I ask. I make sure that my client or the interviewer will be talking about something. Okay? Kasi doon ko napapakita na yes, I am very eager. I am very interested in this position. That is why I am asking questions. So, thank you so much for watching the entire video. Make sure to subscribe in my channel because I will be uploading more videos about being a virtual assistant. So, if this is something that you are interested to, make sure to click the subscribe button right there. And if you want to stay tuned with all my daily ganaps and short updates about my work, about anything, make sure to follow me on TikTok and in Instagram. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye!